Okay, so the next question is there any alternative for tender coconut, and what is the purpose of having tender coconut, and for whom all should they can have tender coconut? As of a girl is considered, the reason that I am stressing more important to eat is in order to increase the cervical mucus. See, cervical mucus, which is the vaginal secretion, which is actually coming even 1 week before the periods, or that wetness of that vagina is actually something that shows the peak feministic energy. So that should always be there for a successful ovulation and a successful pregnancy to happen, because otherwise many people use artificial sperm friendly liquid gels and all that in order to increase the sexual pleasure, and but that is completely artificial, whereas it will not help you in anything. You can only become successful only when it is naturally secreting inside your body. So how can we naturally make it secrete is possible through tender coconut. In fact, if you look at a pregnant lady with a gestational sac, the gestational sac exactly looks like the tender coconut. It has a beautiful water, and so much of good quality water is there, and that the tender coconut, the thickness of the coconut is actually the exactly the gestational sac. So for a pregnant lady throughout the delivery time, and even when the delivery process is going to get complete and all that, in order to have proper urination, in order to maintain a proper water level inside the gestational sac, tender coconut is a must. So this is for a pregnant lady. For a girl who is actually planning to get into the pregnancy, and also for a man, for a husband who is trying to make his wife pregnant, for both of them tender coconut is highly essential, because for a good quality sperm count and for a good motility of the sperm, tender coconut is very essential. And same thing for the lady also, in order to suppress all the artificial heat inside the body. Now why does the body gets into the artificial heat? Too much of laptop usage, too much of mobile usage, um, improper sleep routine, improper food cycle, irregular food timings, irregular sleep timings, all this will generate artificial heat inside the body. And one way which you can beautifully correct is to have tender coconut on a regular basis. Empty stomach tender coconut is also extremely good, or evening 3 to 5 p.m. is something where you can have a tender coconut, which is your kidneys time. So instead of a cup of coffee or tea, it will be very good if you have a cup. If you have one tender coconut. And when I mention tender coconut, make sure that you get that malai tender coconut. Malai tender coconut is that which is that very soft, very tender coconut which is actually lying inside. Don't get it only with the water alone. Water alone, of course, it is for better urination, it will help you, but in order to increase the vaginal wetness, the cervical mucus and all that, this malai tender coconut is a very great secret. Now, is there any alternative for tender coconut? Seriously speaking, no, exactly, because God made things